Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back with the Real Legend of Gaming. We are back with some Clash Royale, folks, and yes, we are doing another upload today because the hype is insane. The balance update announcement was just announced a few hours ago. It is coming out on October 1st, and man, it's the first time in Clash Royale history where the balance changes is nothing but buffs, no nerfs whatsoever. So now let's check out the little intro video that Clash Royale presented, and then we're going to go into the discussion and also review some explanations that Clash Royale provided on Reddit. So let's check it out after we drop that intro. Alright, so here goes the announcement right here. Now, we briefly discussed this change here in our last video, but something I didn't mention was the deploy time. So check out the Goblin Giant. Hit point increase. Bomb Tower. Area damage increase. Goblin Hut. Spawn speed deduction. Skeleton army count increase back up by 1. The Barbarian Barrel, they just need to get this card right. Snowball, right? We all expected that. Ice Wizard, we discussed this as well because it was voted on by the community. So that was it. That was a quick recap of the balance changes. Now let's discuss them, folks. Let's react. Let's continue this conversation through the comments. All right, cool. So just fast, right? We're just going to touch and highlight what was shown in that video. Royal Giant range is going from 6.5 to 5, right? We know that already. The damage increase is 60%. Now the deploy time is going to be quicker. It's going from 2 seconds to 1. That is a big change as well. Goblin Giant hit points is going up by 6%. Bomb Tower area damage up by 5%. Goblin Hut spawn speed is quicker from 5 seconds to 4.7. Skeleton Army is now going 14 skeletons to 15. Barbarian Barrel will roll faster. The Barbarians will jump out quicker. The Snowball, the duration will be longer from 2 seconds to 2.5. So that slowdown is going to be a lot higher. And then the area damage will be increased by 10%. So they're going to be doing a little more damage. And then the Ice Wizard slowdown duration is going from 2 seconds to 2.5. So something similar to the Snowball. Now let's find out exactly why Clash Royale made these changes. So we discussed the Royal Giant already in our Royal Giant release video. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. It seems more of a rework, but that damage increase is still an amazing buff. Now this here, the Goblin Giant. As usual, right, these cards either are underwhelming or overwhelming when released. So the Goblin Giant was one of those cards that just wasn't good when it launched. The concept was great, but it was very weak. So the hit points is going up 6%. It's not a lot. So I think this is an okay change, and we should see the card a little bit more. I think the main issue is that people aren't going to have the card at a decent level to be using in tournaments yet. So you won't see the Goblin Giant too much in the higher level arenas, and you won't see them in many tournaments and challenges, at least not yet. Now the Bomb Tower, as you guys know, was reworked recently. Area damage is getting a buff again, so it's going up to 5%. So the reason why they did this, they wanted the Bomb Tower to be a bit more effective overall. The damage buff will allow it to take out goblins one level higher. So it'll be another option for hunting down Royal Hogs and for Goblin gangs. Now, interesting thing about this is the Royal Hogs did not get a nerf. Everybody was expecting a nerf. It didn't happen. So I guess maybe the way they indirectly did it is by buffing the Bomb Tower. Reasoning behind this, not too sure. But at the same time, I do understand why many nerfs were not done, because I think balance changes is really moving the meta around dramatically, especially with them happening every month. You know, it's a little bit tough for players to upgrade their cards, and then the next month the cards are no longer viable. So I understand with not messing around with a card dynamic, especially a newer card that at first was too strong. Then it was reworked, still too strong, but I guess it's at the point where they want it to be. So with enough counters that are going to be added to the game, there might be some situations where you'll be able to use the Bomb Tower to stop the Royal Hogs. You can use the Snowball to slow it down a little bit more, or even the Ice Wizard. Now the next one here is the Skeleton Army. going from 14 to 15. Now, if you guys don't remember, the skeleton army had the increased count before. It actually at one point didn't have enough. Then it was increased. Then when the graveyard became too unpredictable and basically was wrecking, they had to change it. So now they're bringing it back. So, you know, the skeleton army, just leave them alone, you know. They're fine. No need to keep changing them. Now, the Barbarian Barrel is a card at this point. I'm saying to myself, it should have never been released in Clash Royale. No matter what they do to rework the card, it is not a card that is used. The usage rate is low. I mean, it comes down to, are you going to use the Barbarian Barrel or are you going to use the log? Everybody's using the log instead. And my issue with the Barbarian Barrel is exactly figuring out how far those barbarians are going to go when you drop the card. Unlike the log, when you just roll it, you have an idea where it's going to end. The Barbarian Barrel, you got to be very careful because you can overshoot where those barbarians are going to go. And at that point, what is the point of using the card? It's not going to knock back your opponent. You're just going to be basically throwing a barbarian at part of the arena and hoping that the Archer Tower doesn't take them out. And that kind of sucks when you're late game and you need a big defensive knockback to help you buy more time. The Barbarian Barrel is not going to get the job done for you. So now with the barrel rolling faster and the Barbarian jumping out quicker, that might help with that problem. And they said it here, you know, there's the win rate pickup, it's not really that good. But with the change to 2 elixir, it went up a little bit, but again, I don't know, it's not a great card to me. Now the Snowball is a new card again. Concept was pretty cool. And I do see it having value, but it just wasn't good enough. But with this tweak here, especially with the area damage increase, it should help out a little bit more against minion hordes and even like against miners and stuff. So this wasn't too bad. Now the Ice Wizard, a lot of people are angry about this buff. I mean, the community voted for it. It could have been a troll, or like the pro players are saying, the casual players might have misjudged this balance change, right? I'm biased. This is my closest card to being max for a legendary, so I'm okay with this change. Shoot, make it stronger, because when I max this bad boy out, he's going to be putting in work. So, I mean, that was pretty much it. Now, there was a bug fix also announced for the spell damage immunity, so that's been taken care of as well. But other than that, man, first time in Clash Royale history where there's nothing but buffs. So guys, in the comment section, let me know what you guys think. Are you happy about these changes? Will it be impacting your decks? Are you going to be taking advantage of other cards now in the meta? I mean, personally, I'm going to be using the Goblin Giant more. Last week when they had the Goblin Giant chest, I did buy all the chests so I can be able to get my Goblin Giant to tournament levels. So my bad boy is ready for challenges and tournaments. And I didn't fully upgrade him past that. I might be able to get him to about level 10 or 11, which might be able to help me out. Not too confident about it yet. I got to test it out. But other than that, thank you everybody. Very happy with what's going on with the channel. You guys have been amazing and the support is insane. So thank you very much. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.